big match, 9-6-6-7. Maggie's to the left of screen. First goal vital here. What a difference there'll be. It'll either be 10-6 or 9-7. Ball, they cry out, the Collingwood fans. Brian Sheehan runs in and says that Glenn Manton didn't have enough time to get rid of the football.
Very good decision.
Umpiring has been good. Madden has won most of the rucks to Williams. McDonald runs him down, but Williams gets a good kick away. Russell with him, Camporelli out of play, left forward pocket.
Of course, the obvious move for Greg Williams was to go back into the centre of the ground, because then if Mick McGuire is getting his share of possessions, you can be guaranteed that Williams will be getting his number and setting them up.
Lynn getting onto it, couldn't quite take it. Ball Burns charged away. Buckley, clever kick if it runs out, not so clever if Murphy gets it. That's sitting on the fence for commentator. Murphy's little kick after the tackle out of play. But you can see what Buckley was up to. He was trying to get some run with the football and keep it low. Murphy kicked a goal with his first kick today. The teenager. Shawbull front spot. Camporelli couldn't quite. Hickmott. Wright's had a quiet match. Both Wright and Williams were involved in a basketball match that created injuries early in the pre-season. Chris Mitchell, Brian Sheehan, Mark McKenzie, the umpires, 4-9-24. A lot of matches between them. Spalding, Manton, Murphy out of bounds on the floor. Just blazed a bit and missed the light. So Collingwood through Russell to bring it back in.
You can see that Carlton has shifted Scott Camporelli into the forward line, and that will be, I imagine, just to try and give Scott Russell something to think about, because Camporelli can kick goals.
Short pass has found Nathan Buckley. He's in the back pocket. He is a beautiful kick, another low trajectory kick. He was looking for long course, but he had support from Kelly. A good mark. He's taken 3 or 4 very good marks, Craig Kelly. On the Gavin Krasiska. Gee, it would lift Collingwood if they could get one early. Russell into the half-forward line. It's a loose ball kicked away by Francis. Knocked on by Kernahan. Hickmott. Gilson Varney runs to the centre. There's no one back there for Carlton. It'll bounce and Burns will get back there first. Sure, we had a touch of the fumbles. We had plenty of time. Tudor was there. Alex McDonald. Wasn't good forward play by Carlton. They have no one back inside 50. Handball from McGuire to Kelly, and the Magpies go forward again into towards half-forward, and Gavin Brown is marked. Big chance here for the Magpies. Savani and Rocker. The lead is on by Rocker. Savani at the back, Rocker underneath it. Punched away by Dean was good football, but Buckley wanted that ball. And good umpiring again, because really Buckley had no chance of getting rid of that.
Right on 50 for Collingwood. Both teams searching for the opening goal in the second half. Madden front spot. Moncourse tries to go over the back. Ratton keeps it down low towards Hickmott. Buckley couldn't hold the footy up. Cotton's got it. Under pressure from Ratton. Inside 50. Well played, Silvani. Stretched. Got his arm out to be very long. Murphy and Wright. Murphy trying to run away from Wright. Wright pressures him, but Murphy did well up for it. He gained a few valuable metres, and Carlton can steady up between centre wing and half forward. Magpies just in attack. McDonald to do the work. Probably could have taken it cleanly. Gives it down, and Hickmott a chance to set something up. Goes to Ratton, gets him at half back. Ratton off, keeps it low. Chris to the target, good stretch though. One of Maggie's to Patterson. An opportunity now for Williams. He's normally a great kick. It's home. They're back in town, the Maggies. They've closed this up now. This is the closest it's been for a long time. 9-6 to 7-7. And Jimmy, he's the best bloke in a black and white jumper to get hold of the football in that situation.
Unusual turnover from Carlton. They don't often make mistakes, but as you were suggesting, Bruce, Paul Williams on the run. Anywhere around the 50-metre mark or closer is a way down Mazir to kick a goal. Carlton was too many players in the middle.
11 points, the margin. Giants appealing for a free kick. Scott Crowe didn't have much chance of getting rid of it. The umpire's been very, very consistent. Back to that goal to Williams, a fine line between a goal and a going down the other end as Christie was running through the middle and it didn't clear Buckley, the kid from Ratton. Now Madden versus Moncourse. Madden again wins the hit out. Ratton goes in hard after, then knocks it on to Spalding. Danger here for the Magpies. Who's there? Kernahan gets the bounce. On the left goes the captain. And he's missed. He's not happy with himself, Big Stephen. 9-7 plays 7-7, so 12 points in favour of the Blues.
And I just wonder if your thoughts on shifting everybody else out of the attacking 50 for Collingwood and leaving Sev Rocker one out in defence so we can go either way on the lead.
I think that's a good move. It'd be worth a try for at least 5 minutes, I'd say. See how it went.
Shorble the target. No one's touched it yet. They'll get to it. Spalding well done. If it stays in, it's a big move. Out of play. It was interesting there, Joe, from the kick out. There was the group with a cluster at centre half back, and then there was a gap of about 80 metres to the Collingwood forward line where 10 players are all inside the 50, so huge gap there.
Well, they're big on set plays now, Collingwood, and Stan Magro evidently is the architect of most of them.
Hickmont to Murphy, couldn't quite get it cleanly. Shawball. Crowe going with Hickmont, they both go to ground. Burns can steady up, kick it to Rocker. It's got him the big sack to the hole. He put the block for Silvani. Just got him off balance. Now go back and drill it, big fellow.
He'll have a game if he does.
There'll be a mighty roar here if Severio can kick this.
Well, it is a beautiful kick. At the risk of repeating myself.
2-2 today, Rocker. So a big play here. Can Rocker thump it through? He's going to kick from 50. Drop punt. Close, isn't it? Confidence maybe not quite there, Rocker. It's close. It's just not 100%, is it? It's teetering on it. It's about 90. And you need everything going for you, as we see Allen and Heaver and Rice. Now Silvani gets it short, 9-7, 7-8.
Generally across the ball to the other side of the ground in that scenario. So predictable there, Carlton.
And he's found Hickmont, who was surrounded, but just made that little gap all close to the line, but he's found Dean. Their field kicking, Carlton, normally very, very good. Here's another example of it to half back. This is Lynn. Lynn to half forward to big Harry Madden. He's been a very... Oh, look at him spinning off. Gives it to Murphy. Great play by Madden. The pass is on. No mark to Kernahan. He's got it though. Just gets a boot to it. Is that a mark to Pearce? I don't think so. Didn't travel the required distance. Wright's in all sorts of trouble. Kernahan. Camporelli. Spalding. Still going on with the Spalding. Kernahan gets his boot to it. It's in the square. It's a... No, it's not right on the line and tackled through by Mickey McGraw.
Got a good bounce for Gordon because it may have run away from him. Well done. 9-8, 7-8. They're doing the little things, both clubs. This game is really on fire at the moment. Russell's kick appeared into Buckley. Buckley with a bounce and a second. The third. He has such awareness, Buckley. He's got wonderful orientation on a football field. Goes to Burns at centre leg. Buckley's wide if he wants him. He just chips to Brown. He's a good mark. He's got two. He's got three. It's not play. It's play on. Gee, how long of it? Can't believe it, the captain. Just telling Chris Mitchell it was my ball. What do you reckon? Maybe Hogg had a touch. Maybe Madden had a sniff.
A bit stiff not to get paid, wasn't he?
He had a lot. 9-8, 7-8. Moncourse. Crowe. Straightens the body. Misses. It wasn't easy. It was just caught tact. You can see the dried blood on his below his chin, around his Adam's apple. It's Dean to bring it back in short, and he finds Hogg. 9-8 to 7-9.
Very, very good Carlton from the kick-ins. Now Hogg's going short, and he has found Camporelli. Collingwood's defence has tightened up pretty well to half forward. Oh, Fritz had a free kick to Madden. No. Taken away. Graham Wright was there as the kick comes down to Buckley, the dangerous Buckley. Onto the left, he belts it in the direction of Silvani and Rocker. Rocker got front position. Silvani caught. Can he handle Rocker off the ground? And it is a behind. It's just the wrong side of the post. Oh, gee, they're doing a lot of the attacking, the Magpies.
Once again, Macca, Tony Shaw repeated that many times in the pre-season that this outfit would be super competitive, and they've come out after half-time full of running. What a game we've got now.
Madden and Kudafidis are targeted. Lynn ran it well. Kicks it to Pearce. Gets him. Doesn't. Yes, free kick.
John Hassel will be furious with that one. It was just a free kick.
Hassel's clipped the meter, which is important here. You see that Pearce?
That's inside 50, that free kick.
If you watch where he's going to kick from,
Dead right.
It could make the difference between the goal and not quite make it. Goes short to Manton, is a long way from goal. Again short. Ratton still outside the distance. Too slow. Lynn is still outside 50. Ratton, if Collingwood can get this, it'll be a huge turnover. This is a big play. Collingwood trying hard. Kick away by Kudafidis. Now inside 50. Pearce can kick this. He's a good finisher. Look at that one to drill it home. They sting when that happens. When you batter your heart out, then a finisher gets on the end of it and puts you 3 goals in front. 10-8 to 7-10.
And another example of just what an asset having a left foot is to a forward, because Pearce turned around just into open space. There was a dozen or so free kicks that could have been paid on that occasion in that scramble. I think the umpire did the right thing in letting it go.
A little bit of breathing space for the Blues. Collingwood had it on their forward line, missed a couple they should have got. And then Carlton go, oh, look at Williams. They put up the centre bounces, Carlton. Williams into the pocket. It's no mark. Oh, here's Manton. Manton, the turn ahead. He's done it. Another goal for the Blues. 2 goals in a minute.
Classic work from Greg Williams in the centre bounce there. He actually took that one from the big monkey. There's the tap from Moncrief. Williams, that's his strength. That's where he should be in the middle whenever there's a crisis on. Williams into the centre of the ground, because he is an absolute genius at taking the ball away from a tight position, and an excellent kick from Manton to set up Kernahan.
Madison off for Collingwood. Hits come on 11-8, 7-10. This is the moment now for the Maggies to stand up. Kudafidis, play on goal. Left foot towards half. The forward pocket, I should say, Silvani and Rocker. Out of play. Crow getting it forward for Collingwood.
Boy, they're not far away, Collingwood, really. That was just another example of another opportunity. Wasn't much pressure on the left foot kick coming into Rocker, but it didn't go to his advantage.
Madden and Rocker to do the ruck work. They must score goals out of this situation, Collingwood. Pitt. Oh, got the bad bounce. Had a chance, didn't it, that one? And behind, his second today. He was number 77 in the draft, Stephen. Pitt, 7th man selected in the November draft by Collingwood. Quite remarkable. 22 years of age from Norwood. They've had a tremendous relationship with the Norwood Football Club, Collingwood. Silvani short to Hogg in the back pocket. Carlton 11-8, Collingwood 7-11. Hogg for distance. Gets it outside 50. Madden, well done, but McGrawn sizes up his opportunities, in trouble. Murphy's got him. Play on call. Francis couldn't take it. Clearly under pressure. Holding the ball, I think. They played holding the ball. Against McGrawn. Yep. So the free kick to Murphy. Thanks for that, Matt. The halfback goes to Manton.
He's got Manton at halfback now. He's no. Oh, not ball. He actually called play on then, and the Manton gave it back.
Look at this.
But they've lost it now. Oh, Carlton still got it. That is desperation for Brighton. Oh, gee. There's Buckley. Clever play by Buckley. Buckley drills it in towards half forward. Christou read that beautifully. Great play, Christou. He belts it out wide looking for Williams. Well, it's it. Greg Williams. Let's see what he can do. He is very clever. But holding the man the umpire's play will go to Williams on centre wing.
Feedy's.
That's the difference. Nathan Buckley had one similar, missed the target. Williams hits Feedy's.
Feedy's to Spalding. Well done, Shawball. Missed by Hassel. Shawball's hands were good. To Crow, to Williams. Away at half-back. Neat kick. Can it get to McDonald? Sexton, well done. Had a lot off it again, Sexton. They pile in over the top and it'll be a bounce.
He's an underrated player, Sexton, isn't he?
Not at Carlton, but everywhere else.
Everywhere else. He's a good player.
Remember when he beat Greg Williams? I think Bradley might have won the best of fairs, and Sexton was second and Williams was third in a year where Williams started favourite in the Brownlow. That famous year when he didn't get a vote in a match that he got 100 touches in. Monkhorst. McGuan's little give to Buckley, stops and drops, then tries to get to Rocker. It had carry over the top, Whitehead. It's a good young player, Whitehead. Under pressure, wants Chris to out. Is it? It is on the full. So the kick to come in, to take it. Again, it's at Collingwood's end, but again, there's not much coming off the scoreboard for them. Carlton are just a little cleaner when they attack. More options. Rocker set. Give at the back, Silvani's handle. Lynn out wide to Dean.
They're very good in defence, Carlton. Dean, he's looking for Spalding. No mark, he's gone on the ground, so it should help Collingwood here. Graham Wright goes inside to Gavin Krasiska. He finds Burns, a shocking play by Burns. He messed that up completely. But Shawball has a lot of poise, but in the meantime, a free kick back. We'll go to Lynn behind the play here. Tony Lynn almost in the centre of the ground. Now he's going to drive it long. He's looking here for Kernahan. He's got the sit. Kelly did that well, but he's got the support here. Camporelli an open goal. He tries to bend it back, but he can't bend it far enough and one behind.
11-9 to 7-11.
Collingwood have been into their attacking 50 on 12 occasions already this quarter. And unfortunately, the scoreboard shows that the result's only been the one goal.
1-4, they've kicked the Maggies against 2-3. McGuan short from Buckley. Just get the feeling with Collingwood that there's so much relying on not so many. Monkhorst at half-back, but still they're going and they're still going. They're giving Carlton a real run, not a good kick. Murphy. Tony Lynn off the ground for Dean Rice. Man's in the target. He's got it. He's been a good player today. He's able to hold his place in the 21 when it counted most last year. Penetrating kick. Kernahan. Still his ground. Just too much height there for Kelly, didn't he?
Well, the skipper hasn't had a great influence on the game to date, but he's shown over a decade that he very rarely leaves a game without placing his stamp on it. And when you're 4 or 5 inches taller than your opponent, his long hands will occasionally get the ball.
It's his third goal. It's a good point you make, Gerard, as they go to 12-9 to 7-11. You can often be quietish and finish with 3 or 4 and hand 1 or 2 out. He's so mature now that even if he's down early, he's able to work his way and have some influence on a match.
Well, I think one of the criteria for a great player is that you do lift the players around you, and that's one of Kernahan's pluses. He's like a magnet. He draws 2 defenders, freeing up on another. Therefore, Pearce's importance.
So Carlton getting away now from the Magpies. They are a good third quarter side, as we said earlier. Here's Scott Crow. Bang it down to Rocker and Silvani. Rocker in front. A lot of pressure put on by Silvani. Francis rubbing the packs. He picks it up and drives it a goal. It's an excellent kick from the Rocker for a goal. One to the goal of the Magpies. He's kicked his second. They will not lie down without a fight.
Now, we said earlier in the piece that Tony Francis wasn't getting lots of possessions, but now he's already kicked 2 goals. If he can get another 1 or 2 and just up the possession rate somewhat, he really has finished on a high note.
2 kicks, 2 goals, Francis. So he's getting full value. Tony Lynn, who's looks like he might have an ankle injury. 12, 9 to 8, 11. Back in the centre. McDonald was beaten by Brian Sheehan, the umpire. He surely would have given him a little leeway had he been caught. Well done. It's Madden to Williams. Arrogantly comes away. The Diesel and kicks it to Burnley. He's one of the best, the Diesel.
This will be 50 metres. This, I think.
Madden unhappy.
It's got to be 50, doesn't it, Gerald?
Piece of vision there by Greg Williams, followed up a terrific fend, a legal fend report.
So a report.
I'm not sure it would have gone that far for the report back, but the Williams kick around the corner. I'm not even sure Camperelli put his hand up asking for that ball, but it was delivered on a platter for him. And now it's following a little bit of undisciplined play by John Hassel. It has to be on the goal line.
Yeah, because he took the mark at about 45 metres and Camperelli from the square. His tempers are frayed here. Camperelli to stretch the Blues lead again. It's his first goal for the match. He's often the target, Camperelli, isn't he, for opposition clubs to try and challenge him physically, and I've never seen him back away. I've always seen him respond brilliantly as a footballer.
Very, very talented player, Camperelli. Showed a lot of courage then.
He's continually man-handled and sorted out early in the old term, but he just keeps on going.
He's enormous talent. That's the most important thing.
And of course, due to that report, we can't get the replay, but it was an exceptional kick from Williams.
So Madden, who's dominated at the centre bounces, that'll be a bounce, I would think. And full marks to the umpires. They've been very, very good on that. And the player has not had a chance to get rid of it. They've bounced it every time, and that's excellent. So Madden, again, well played. Look, he got his boot to it again. He's played an excellent game, Madden. Spalding versus Burns. Look at Spalding using his body and working hard. Very good player, Spalding. His button. Carlton looking good now. Murphy's marked at half forward, 50 metres out. Had a good pick up from Richmond. Now Leeds are coming up thick and fast here. Here's Kernahan. Kelly put the pressure on. Hassel, could be holding the ball. No. Pearce has got it. Gives it back to Ross. Kernahan goes for the banana kick. Tries to bend it back. Or Sandy Roberts and Bruce McAvaney would want to say check side there.
Well, being South Australians, that's how we used to call it when we were kids.
It's been a great battle down on Carlton's forward line. Kernahan versus Craig Kelly. Kelly undersized somewhat. He's used to playing on taller opponents, but every time the ball has come down, it's been a great duel between those two players.
McGuan just looking for an option or two. He's maybe forced to come in the Buckley direction. Spalding, Krasiska to go. Oh, is waiting down Murphy. Carlton read it much better. Chipped off though by Crow. At centre half back, looking for Gavin Brown, his captain. Good stretch by Brown. Hickmott able to rob him. Brown after though. Should get it to Shaw, but he does. Shaw at 70 metres short. Wanting Walker, no. Good stretch by Pitt. I think you'll feel a little tight here, the youngster, the 22-year-old. Well played, Brown. Pitt had a shot for goal in the opening half in the second quarter and just missed from about this distance, and then he kicked another behind from a snap, and he really does need to convert here for his team to have any hope at all with them. Long as he dropped back, not good. He's got 3 out of 3, but unfortunately they're all behind.
Well, one of the more positive things out of that piece of play, I think, for Collingwood was the role that Gavin Brown played. It was up in the centre of the ground, and whilst there are a lot of theories about keeping Brown in the forward line just for longevity, there's no question in my mind that he is a far better midfielder than he is a forward.
The ball at half-back to the feet. He's can't get his boot to it. Oh, it's hard in those clashes. In the packs. Oh, they're going hard again. Pitt did very, very well. On to Williams. Scotty Russell in the open goal. He's kicked it. The Magpies still coming into a hole. Russell has kicked his first. And the outplay 66. The question remains how long
continue this enormous running that they're doing. Must be draining their legs considerably. Tony Shaw's used the interchange bench pretty well today, just getting his midfielders on and off, but the likes of Russell haven't had a rest. He's been their best player this afternoon. How long can they go on?
13, 10, 9, 12. Good play by Pitt there, and by Williams, and Russell, who's been very good all day. Collingwood hanging on. Carlton in the driving seat. Free kick though against him on course, and then giving the advantage to Ratton. Kernahan trying to get it to Pearce. Back to Ratton. To Rice. Merton sits, waits. Clever. Scoring. And a chance. Back to Merton. Back to Hickmott. Kicks from 45. Hooks it. Misses. Behind.
I see Jared seems to be giving Sam Rocker a lot more room now. He seems to be one out down there.
I think when you have got a player like Silvani as your opponent, you're far better giving him plenty of space so he can actually lead to the ball. A number of times, because there's been more than one player in the forward line, Rocker's leads have been cut off.
So McConnell's found right. Well, they're making some space here, Collingwood. This is Gavin Krasiska from halfback. You know, he belts it long. Awesome pace here shown by Gavin Brown. Well done. He's coming into the game. Gavin Brown a long way out. The leader's on by Rocker. Silvani will come from behind. Up he goes. It clears both of them. Taken by Dean. Geez, a cool, calm and collected player. Sexton's underneath it. Brown at the back. Moncourse can't pick it up. Still going in after Moncourse. He's surrounded by Carlton players. Umpire calling play on as Madden brings it to centre wing. Well played by Krasiska. He brings it into half forward again. Players set themselves. It's no mark. Dean Rice can't control it. Off hands and over the line. 50 metres from the Collingwood goal.
Which I'm sure a moment ago will give hope to players like Longmire, who are in knee reconstructions for the second time. He's undergone some terrible injuries and still back. Camporelli off the side. Will it stay in? Sherwood goes. Marks anyway. At centre wing. Collingwood is still coming here. 9-12 to 13-11. A couple of minutes remaining in this third quarter. It's an extra couple of metres short ball. But Allen couldn't take it. Under a bit of pressure now. To Hogg. Hogg at the back pocket. A little chip pass. Not quite. Williams won't play. Good tackle on him. Moncourse tried to get out. Williams clamor. Can go for it. Kicks it right to the goal square. Bouncing ball behind. Rocket just not able to get off the ground and leap. Unfortunately there, 13-11 to 9 goals 13. Williams with a third quarter goal, that time a behind. So the margin 22, it was 19 at quarter time, 17 at half, and 22 points right now.
Well, here's Carlton's great defensive work when they kick him. They get the loose man again, it just becomes monotonous watching it. It's good to field kicking though as Hickmott goes to centre wing. Murphy races after with Krasiska, but it beats them both over the line. Just over a minute left in this third term. Good lead to the Blues. They lead 13-11 to 9-13. So Collingwood have to make up 4 goals as it stands. Allen versus Monkhorst. Quick kick was by Crow down towards half-forward line. Orchard's taken a good mark. He's very quick, Orchard. He chips it in. Rocker underneath it. Silvani very in like the glove, and here's Dean the mop up. How often do we see this?
Good handball too. It took a long time. It's going to be down the ground against Williams. The players give it to Pearce, to Manton. Give it back to Pearce. It's a beautiful kick. It's a great finisher. It's a sort of player, and when he kicks a goal, they seem to sting, don't they, the way he does it.
Yeah, they like the big trajectory.
Maybe face assassinity is Jared.
Well, the problem for Collingwood, of course, is that they had a chance up in their own forward line, but the kick to Rocker went over his head. And Carlton hurt you more than any when you turn the ball over. They just quickly whip it down the other end, and as you say, Bruce, they've got the baby-faced assassin there, Brett Pearce, who just topped it off.
Well, he's an exciting player, Pearce. Big punch by Monkhorst. McDonald hasn't done too badly on Judah He's Essendon. He brings it into half forward with a poor kick and gives it straight to Kelly.
Could feel Kelly there because Kernahan was onto him. Mickey McGuire. Collingwood Johnson was down the ground. It's probably 50-50. Crystal at centre wing. He's got Murphy wide if he wants him. He's got Manton inside. Goes to Murphy. Gets him. Murphy can run away. They're getting on top now, Carlton. That's a good looking kick to the pocket. And Pearce couldn't quite when the siren sounds. He had a good call of Pearce. He kicked 2 goals. His 4 goals have come on the main scoreboard in today. And there's an ominous feeling now because Carlton have stretched that lead from 17 to 28, and it's 14 goals 11 to 9-13 at 3/4 time.